going on, everybody? It's your boy Real back with another review, man. Yo, it is Teller Tuesday. So that means the Sons of Anarchy Season 1, Episode 10. All right. This was a pretty decent episode. A lot of things were uncovered, I feel. The police is on their ass, this one. But yeah, first, before I get into anything, man. Salute to Discord gang. Salute to all those listening on Spotify and Apple Podcasts. And of course, you, the viewer. Please make sure to drop that like. All right, get them likes up. Get the algorithm. Get the algorithm going. That's the name of the game, baby. Appreciate you. Appreciate that like. I like how you came through for your boy. Now, this episode, I'm going to give it a solid 8 out of 10, maybe 9. I might be pushing toward 9. Why? Because, yes, we have another mission, of course, but it felt real. Nope, you know what? I'll take that back. I'm going to go back down to an 8 because there was a huge part that didn't feel quite real and very questionable about how they decided to go forward, but I'm going to get there. So, this episode, our favorite ATF agent is back. The over-sexual, sexual harassment, William Dafoe face. Yes, that's right. Every time I look at her, I see William Dafoe. I don't know what to tell you. That is one unattractive lady. I'm sorry. I hate to put something on women. I hate to judge, but that woman there, man, mixed with that attitude and just, I don't know. She just creeps me out, man. So no, but she's back in town. And she's looking to pull a Rico. Yeah, y'all know Rico. He has taken down many of criminal organizations. All you gotta do is prove one thing in a Rico, and they all fall. They all go down. Rico is probably the single most terrifying name any drug organization, any criminal organization could ever hear. They're like, oh shit, it's time for the Rico. It's time for the Rico Act. It's time for the Rico Act. Oh, y'all know that. Come on. Oh, no. Okay. That was too much for y'all. Okay, I understand. I apologize. Those who got that rhythm, they know what it is. You know what time it is. Okay. But anyway. Now, where do I want to start? Well, let's see. Let's just start with the agent since we're already there. Now, her plan, because of all the bodies that really what brought her here is the IRA, right? The head dude that got killed at the port, was it McKeevy? McKeevy getting killed, and them now knowing that the guns from the IRA are coming into Charmin via the Sons. So that makes this a super ATF thing. This is a super federal firearms case. And it's now is going international. So it's really with the shit. So this is a big bust for anybody involved. And she's there. She's already had ties to it, so she's back. And her sources find out that McKeevy's dead and the guy that killed him died. And guess who probably had something to do with it? Yep, that's right. The Sons of Anarchy. So she's here teaming up with Hale. And Hill is just, you could just tell he's super excited every time he sees her. He's like, finally, some Sons justice. And I gotta say, this is why I don't like this woman. But I had to giggle. Unser comes in like anybody would. They took over his office. She came for his office. Just start moving shit in because they trump, the ATF trumps whatever local police force that's there, right? They're the head muckety mucks, if you will. And she comes in talking spicy to Unser. He just wants answers. He's like, yo, nobody gave me a phone call. Nobody gave me a heads up. And she put it plain and simple, bruh. Your relationship with the Sons, we can't have it. They ass going down. So go play your position. How about you have a little chemo and take a seat? I said, what? What? She did not tell this man who is suffering from cancer to go have a little chemo and relax somewhere. I said, yo, this is a cold woman here, boy. I laughed. It was fucked up. It was fucked up, but I laughed. I said, "Holy shit, that stung." And Unser couldn't do nothing but smile back. He just smirked like, "Okay, that's the kind of game we playing." But she rolls out her plan to hell, right? With that's the only person she trusts out this whole police force. And the plan is we're not gonna get the sons to flip on each other. It's not gonna happen. But we are gonna do is we're gonna get the ladies of the club. And not just any ladies. We're gonna find the ones who care about things, who have something to lose. And those three happen to be Leanne. She has a prospering porno business. And her funder, right, is a man who's madly in love with her by the name of Otto, who's currently locked up. Funny thing about Otto, his left eye is fucked up, right? He's missing a left eye. But then later on, because I was like, that doesn't feel right. And then later on, we see him again, and now his right eye is fucked up. Left eye is perfectly fine. Eyeball in there, everything. Everything's good. You know, he switched it up with the glasses, which I don't like. I don't like the glass switch up. That looks stupid. I like that. And I wondered as I'm watching this, I didn't do no research. That's what you guys are there for. You put me on. Was this like intentional? Or did he fuck up and say, you know what, I'm just going to go with it? I mean, it's a minute detail, but yeah, it's kind of big. It's kind of big. You just can't switch eyeballs like that. You just go, shit. We filmed this whole scene with the wrong eye closed? It's okay. The show is strong enough to where nobody cares. I just thought that was interesting. I'm like, a switch of eye, did we? Okay. But yeah, so he's madly in love with Leanne with the porn business. So that might be an end. We have good old Donna, who has kids, want to make sure they grow, go to school, parents aren't in prison. So maybe she'll flip. So she went the family angle, she went the business angle, and then the next one up is the new girl. How about we try the newest member? And this actually to me is a very smart way of going about things. You get somebody brand new, then you come with somebody with the family aspect, and then you come with somebody with the business. Fuck with somebody's pockets, fuck with somebody's family, and you're so new, and we got charges on you, why wouldn't you flip? I mean, you just got here yesterday in Cherry. And so she's running down the line, the ATF agent. First stop, Donna. She comes in, hollers at Donna, and Donna gives her a high and hearty fuck you. And I said, way to go, Donna. And Donna gives her such a fuck you while she's planning on leaving Opie. So she's really 100. Because I would imagine a woman who man just chose the club over them might garner some type of hostility and might want to see him fucked over. Right? But Donna, no. That's still her husband. That's still the father of her children. And no matter what they going through, she ain't no goddamn snitch, and she ain't gonna make sure she sends him back to prison. So, round of applause for Donna. Sent her packing. Now, who's the next little piggy whose house we're trying to blow down? Now we come for Leanne. Raids the place. Leanne lets them know, like, hey, we all the fucking going on here is on the up and up. HIV, we're solid. We got cards. We're good to go. But everybody, what I would assume, they found a little box of drugs, and it's probably used, those are PEDs for the porn industry. Some cocaine to keep you going, some uppers to keep you going, all type of shit to keep those sex scenes, if you get what I'm saying, solid and ready to go. So, and then they trying to trump up charges of distribution and all this when they know it's personal use. It's just for filming. But yes, it's illegal. So there's that. So they got some success with Leanne. So she goes down. And then now the thing is, now Cherry gets a hold of the info, Half Sack's girl. And now she's freaking the fuck out. She is freaking out because she knows that they got something on her that could really fuck her over. So she comes to Gemma, the godmother. This is the one who runs everything. And she just like, okay, Gemma, I need some advice. I fucked up Back in my old life, I'm still married currently, and I burnt down the condo, full arson style. Stole the car, stole the dog, right? Matter of fact, stole the dog and named myself after the dog because my name is really Rita. But I always liked Cherry, so I went with Cherry. So Half Sack don't even know her real name. So right now, Cherry slash Rita is looking very nasty in the light. At first, I was like rooting for her, but no. You lying to Half Sack, you lying to everybody, and you're a liability. And, so Jim was in there, and this is when, so then the feds pop into the store where they're having holding a conversation. And as as Cherry pops on one of the agents with a bottle, I'm like, yo, that's clearly assault. Like, opened Shorty shit up with some Boone's Farm, with a fifth of Boone's Farm. I said, God damn, that hurt. And then she politely gets arrested, though. I don't know. Once I got off that ground, I would have to fuck her up all the way to the police station. It's no way in hell you get a free swing at me, blindside me with a bottle, and think you just finna go to the police station, the lockup, unharmed. Police brutality be damned. I didn't even come at you with that type of hostility. So yeah, I would have to fuck Cherry up for sure. But now this is the first meeting between the ATF agent and Gemini. They both heard of each other. They both heard of one another. This is the last person that the agent has yet to meet. And they too were having like a cougar off. Right? High sexual energy, each of them invading each other's space. And I'm like, no. This is not good. I don't like this. But I guess it was a game of wits. I'm not backing down. You not backing down. I'm solid where I'm at. You know where to find me. Come to my crib. Regular Gemma energy. And the ATF agent, I guess she was impressed. She's like, oh, somebody who can get sexually assaultive as well as myself. I'm like, these two are just nasty. It's I don't know. It's what I would imagine two cougars linking up in the forest would look like. That's like a proper depiction of what I can envision at this moment. Also, while we on the thing of nasty talk, how about Gemma with the Irishman? God, it was some cringeworthy conversations. I know I'm going back, but I gotta touch on this. So the Irishman is in the hideout, right? Because this is another issue. Now the ATF agents are here. We have to, what they've come up with now that the club knows this, right? There's two big issues. One being Otto. He's locked up. Everybody knows that he's in love with Leanne and will do anything for her, including giving up information about the club. But they would be cool if it wasn't a RICO. You can negotiate with some old information that wouldn't hurt the club, but all information in a RICO case can hurt the club. So they need to make sure Otto knows this is not just a regular fact-finding fuck over the club mission. This is some RICO shit. So we got to get the club. Somebody got to let Otto know this, right? So that's thing one. Thing two, they're here for the IRA. They're here for the the guns. And a high-ranking member, the dealer, is still in town. So they got to smuggle him out. So we got two things we got to get clear of to make sure the club is safe, right? Now to the Irishman. Gemma is on babysitting duties with him. And right now he seems out of it. He's praying to himself. He's not what we've seen of him. He seems to be in a trance. Like he's just in a holy trance right now. And I got to be honest, it was a little weird, but I'm not mad at that. When you think about what happened to him, he lost one of his close friends. He was almost killed. And he had a finger jammed in his ass for better part of a day to stop him from dying. He could have died from infection, bleeding out. So he really is a miracle walking. So I can see him thanking God for that and just kind of questioning the whole, why are we here thing. I can see that. And he's asking the wrong person about God. He's talking to Gemma and just like, yo, do you believe in God? Like just trying to have one of these conversations. I guess just trying to get some, verification. I don't know. He's somewhere else. He just wants a little comfort. And what does Gemma do? She take his beads and say, "There's only one way these beads could bring me pleasure, and it's not the way of Christ." And I sat there and I said, "Beads, pleasure, ew, Gemma, no." I was like, "God damn, that's a visual I did not need. That's something I didn't need." Now, if this was Peggy Bundy saying this, I'm not mad. I'm not mad. I'm like, hey, okay. Peggy can get this off. Gemma Teller? No. No, Gemma cannot. No. No. Just no. This was an over sexualized episode with just nastiness. We didn't ask for this. We didn't want this. Okay. But yeah, I'm done with that. Back to the issues at hand. Now, we got the plan. We know the problem. Now it's time to solve it. Jackson signed up. Opie failed last mission. And Jackson knows, people are questioning the things going on with Opie, so he wants to volunteer him for another mission that they could successfully pull off. Because Opie is, I think, who said it? Who said it best? Opie had came in asking for money because they were a couple months back on their mortgage. And Clay was more than happy to give it to him because, club members look out for each other, Bobby and them. So that's all love. It was Bobby. So Clay was just like, because Opie has been moving like a zombie. He's been there in body but not in spirit. And Clay is feeling that energy. So he's looking over at Bobby and asking him like, "Yeah, what's up? What's up with our boy Opie?" And Bobby put it perfectly. He said Opie's heart is here with the club, but his head somewhere totally different. And Clay agrees and says a lot of that going on. And he's meaning Jax. So Jax and Opie have come with this moniker of the heart. They love the club. They want to be with the club. Their heart is here, but their heads are somewhere else. And we know what Jack's head is. It's with his father. It's with the words of his father. It just got him thinking. And Opie's is his wife. I mean, these are legit things. But, I mean, a lot of shit is impacting the club right now, so they kind of need both things moving. Heart and head need to be on the mission. So I totally respect Clay's outlook as far as that. But, yeah, and that's when Opie goes and drops off that money to Donna and has a huge blow up with her. Well, he got real zesty. He got real sassy. And told her, like, "Look, Donna, I ain't your daddy. I ain't your brother. You had plenty of chances to leave while I was in prison. Don't bring the fucking kids in it either." I said, "Okay, Opie." Because Opie's been a little puppy to Donna. He's been, like, trying to appease her. He's been doing a lot. He's been going against his heart to make his wife happy, to make his woman happy, the mother of his kids happy. Sometimes as a man, you got to sacrifice for your lady. And you might end up giving more than you can to still come with this judgmental shit. Like, I want to feel for Donna. Like, she, I understand, but at the same time, no. Donna chose this lifestyle. You feel me? Donna chose this lifestyle. She knew what came with it. I don't know. And now that when shit gets real, it was fun while he was free. And then when he gets locked up for club business, now it's changed. Like, I don't respect that. And I like that Opie put his foot down. Like, here. And if you got to, go with your mom. I don't give a shit, but let there be no illusions. I'm a club guy. I'm with the club. And that's it. So it's a powerful scene with Opie there. But somebody else is having some little lady things. Jackson Tara. And I gotta say, this is a hot episode for Tara. I think I might do that. Point out the hot, not hot episodes of Tara. Because I told you I'm very confused with her beauty. I don't know. Some days it's a, Tara. And other days like, not so much. I'm not, no. I don't think Tara's the one. This episode, I like the Tara. I like the Tara. She was looking good, this one. This is a thumbs up Tara. Not bad. But with Jackson Tara, this Gemma just had that conversation with Tara about her being smart and leaving Jax. They know how this thing is gonna end. It's not good. You're trying to be super square girl, which is fine, but he's an outlaw. He's a criminal. So if you're not going to be a criminal too, if you're not going to be a part of that lifestyle, you left so you wouldn't be a part of this. You got to be the right. You got to do the right thing, and that made her think. Now it's time for Jax to have the most dreaded conversation a lot of single men have to have when they're doing their thing. Okay? It is the classic, what are we? That might be the most irritating 3 words a woman could ever speak. What are we? That's the conversation between Jax and Tara this episode. And they really didn't get nowhere. They had to talk, but, they don't get nowhere. And I sympathize. It was triggering. It really was. Because Jax hasn't changed. And I can relate to something like that. Oftentimes, when I was single and I'd be talking to these women, I let them know, like, hey, I'm single and I'm going to remain that way. Not looking for a relationship. You cool with that? They say, yeah, I'm down. And it's all good. Until it ain't. Oh, no. Until it ain't. You could get that off for about 2 to 3 months. Hanging out, having a good time, just doing y'all. And then it's the whole, what is this? How long are we going to do this? What are we? And then there's the confusion on my part. What do you mean? I explained it. We're doing what we're doing. What's the problem? Oh, my feelings have changed. Now I can't do this any longer. And well, fuck it then. And oftentimes that conversation ends with, well, I guess we go our separate ways. And then you know who they got the nerve to call toxic? I'm sorry, but this episode, I got to speak on it. Because a lot of people got to hear this. You know who they call toxic? Rail. They call me piece of shit, playing with their emotions and their feelings, and I'm just utter confusion. I told you in the beginning, right?
In the beginning, yeah, in the in in the
Listen properly.
in the beginning, yeah, in the beginning.
Love that. I let them know what it was and what it wasn't going to be. I kept true to it. You switched up. How am I toxic? No, ma'am. You're toxic. You're the one. You the one who got in this saying, oh, when I put this on him and then I cook him a few meals, he gonna switch up. He gonna want to make me wifey. Watch this. Yeah, you thought. Now look at you. Mad for no reason. I ain't even did shit wrong. So yeah, there's that. Sorry, guys. Sometimes shit get real. I know a lot of y'all can relate. Women too. I'm pretty sure the same thing didn't happen vice versa to some of you ladies. So you're not toxic. Real is here to tell you, you're not toxic. If you were telling the truth and you stood on your truth and you acted in your truth, you're not toxic. Just because I'm lovable doesn't mean you're lovable. Okay? You might be just likable to me. That's not my fault. That you fall in love and I just fall in like. You just ain't it. All right, damn. Whew, now we're back. Where were we? So they ended that conversation with nothing. Jax just kind of said, yeah, but I fucks with you. I love you. So whatever's going to be is going to be. Don't listen to my mama. She don't want us to ever happen. She ain't want us to happen before. So you just sit with yourself, think about it, and I'm going to go ahead and take care of the mission at hand. And what is that mission? What is the grand scheme of the mission? Well, let me tell you. The club worked it out as this. What we're going to do is we're going to go to the prison and deliver a message to Leanne to get to Otto. Because Otto is under federal lockdown. Nobody can talk to him. Leanne might be the only one that can get to him. Okay, so that's who we got to go speak to. we just need to let Otto know that it's a Rico case. This ain't the regular fucking with us case. This is a real Rico shit. Now, so what happens is the plan is okay, Unser's got the keys, but the deputies and everybody's going to be there. But Charming is small, so the police force is small. So any huge thing that happens in a town, all available forces have to go, including the deputies that is at the actual police station. So the plan is to create a distraction. And who better than Tig? Who better than Tig? So Tig, Piney, and who else was there to start the ruckus? God, I can't even think about the third person. Tig, Piney. Oh my God, I'm drawing a complete blank. But it was another son. They were there, and was it Bobby? Was Bobby there for this? Yeah, I feel like it was Bobby. I feel like it was Tig, Piney, and Bobby at the bar. So what they decided to do was start a small race war. I was like, okay. You know, Tig goes over to the Mexican table, lets him know, like, hey, I got a Mexican girlfriend. And those rednecks are over there talking shit about Mexicans. So I might need some backup because I'm about to set it off. And then Piney goes and says the complete same thing, but opposites to the white table. And next thing you know, Tig pops on somebody and it's all out fisticuffs. It's a classic barroom brawl, which I've never seen in person, never been a part of. I guess that's just by me being in Chicago. You know, because a bar fight like that, there's going to be bodies dropping the second you get outside. There's nothing but death to be seen. Actually, in college, I definitely was there for a bar brawl. I take that back. I was there. I did see that. Actually, a couple times. I am a liar. I have been a part of a few bar brawls. It was many years back, though. So that's why. But yeah. And that police force all comes out in like droves, right? So they're gone. Coast is clear. So it's Jackson, Opie, and Unser on the mission. Jax volunteered Opie because Opie still has something to prove. He still has to make his bones for the club. They want to be all in Opie, but they got to make sure Opie is all in with them. It was a fairly simple mission. Opie is just lookout. All it needs is Unser and Jax. So Jax gets down there, gets the message to Leanne, no problem. But oh my God. Who else is there? Who else is there to cause problems? Yeah, Rita. And Rita's like, you got to get me out of here right now. Take me with you. And he's like, what? Jack's like, what? How does one break you out of prison? This is not going to work well. I don't get it. And then she starts screaming, I'm a rat. I'm going to rat. If you leave me in here, I'm going to snitch. I'm going to snitch on all of y'all. I'm a rat. And he says, shit. Executive decision. Let's get her out of here. She's a whole rat. She answered to it. And let me tell you, that there is the difference between Jax and Easy. Ezekiel would have broken her out of prison, sure, in that moment. All things, yes. Jax went through it. That's where they both are similar. They broke out of prison. But Easy would have put two in her head or choked her out to death and set her on fire. Either one. She's a dead woman. You scream, I'm a rat? No, she's dead. Instead, you know, she goes on the and Unser when I love that scene. Unser's like, what the fuck? No, you can't break people out of prison. No, this is not how this works. And Jack's like, oh, you're a friend. I'll tell you later. We just got to do this. And Unser just throws his hands up like, well, fuck it. I can't stop this train. So now I guess Cherry is on the road with the Irishman to be smuggled out by Happy, who was about to go nomad, by the way, to look after his mother. Isn't Happy just the best hitman ever? A hitman who kills, you know, and then everybody puts a happy smiley face, and he takes care of his mama. Just living the American dream. So there's that for Happy. He has a heart, loves his mama. Even serial killers and hitmen love their mamas. So that's nice to see. But yeah, so I guess the mission is a success for the most part. But next day, well, that night also we saw a nasty scene of William Defoe face and Hale going at it. Hale down there eating that. Oh God, I could only. I don't even want to get graphic. I don't want that. But it can't be good down there. I'm gonna be on the side of that's not good down there. And she's sitting there crying and I just oh God, that scene was so cringy. God, I didn't. I was like, ew, stop it. And then Jack's, I guess Jack's smirk makes it look like he's gonna use that for information later on. But yes, next morning, Hale is pissed because they was doing the most disgusting acts on each other in the prison that just got broken out of. A whole prisoner got broken out of. But she's not tripping. The ATF agent, she ain't tripping because they have a eyewitness who ID'd both Opie and Bobby. So while the club seemingly is winning this battle, they have a whole new one. Okay, they have a whole new one. There's an eyewitness somewhere, so we know that's gonna have to be addressed. Now, because before we wrap this up, we got Otto to talk about. So they successfully get the information to Otto. He's going back and forth whether he's gonna sign his paper or not. Which we all knew he wasn't gonna do it, but the way he talks lets you know he might have a little snitching in him. So that might be something to look out for. But I think the best part of Otto was when he mistaken the ATF agent's lady for Wilson basketball. He saw her and just saw Wilson and went to work with it looked like Kyrie handling the ball. He was out there ba ba bum ba 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 bum. I was like, damn. Like he played her head like some bongos. I was like, damn. And then when she escapes out of there, she is pissed. She is busted, bruised, and now they fucked up now. At first it was cute games, flirty. I'm gonna take you guys down. This ain't personal. It wasn't personal for her, but being made a fool of and getting your shit dribbled, your head becoming a and one mixtape. No, no. So it's on, and Bobby's ass is on the line because the eyewitness couldn't really get Opie. Couldn't really say it was Opie. He's like, I couldn't pick him out. But Bobby for sure. Probably saw one of Bobby's Elvis shows. So yes. But for all in all, it's a success. Happy was able to get Cherry and the Irishman out of town. So they're safe on that end. There's no threats from the ladies. That was the first thing, but now they have an eyewitness to deal with. So that's going to be a whole new thing. And Opie's still on the outs with the clubs in a bit. But Jax is pulling off everything. I don't know why they still questioning Jax. I don't know. It's something they know that I don't. But I did notice we had very limited Clay in this episode. Very limited Chibs. No Juice. No Juice Man. OJ the Juice Man. None of that. And yeah, it was primarily just Gemma, the girls, and Jax and Tara and them. So yeah. Wasn't much for this episode, setting up for something more, but I'm not mad at this episode. I was just a little salty about how you could break somebody out of prison and they go scot-free and nobody's even upset. That's not even a thing. And she assaulted a fucking federal agent. So that just seemed very unrealistic to me. And she left unscathed. But you know what? Whatever, because she explained that we got an eyewitness of a today's crime. So that's good enough, and we're going to roll with that. And I guess I'm going to roll with that. It is what it is. But that was for Teller Tuesday, man. Hope y'all enjoyed this. And drop a like for your boy. Come on, man. And if you ain't subbed already, do that. Oh, and you can share this too. If you find you another Sons member, you like, hey, you should check out this guy. He talks about Sons and Anarchy. I know it's your favorite show. You should check him out. He's a good time. I appreciate you. All right, and hop in that Discord. We have good conversations. Protect your health, yourself, your wealth. Your boy Rail is out of here, man. Peace. Yo, I know I don't need no introduction, but y'all know who it is, man. It's your boy Hollywood Rail. And I appreciate you for sliding through and watching these videos. But you know what I need from you? All right, if you ain't already, I need you to like this and subscribe this, man. We at 1,000 trying to get to 2, all right? Push it for your boy. Get them algorithms up. So when it come to that subscribe button,